AM 560. The Answer.
The Bush family has been accused of playing a vital role in turning Venezuela into a narco state, with George H.W. Bush allegedly installing a leader and sending Jeb Bush to orchestrate drug trafficking networks and money laundering operations. Bush allegedly leveraged his CIA directorship to engineer Venezuela's slide into narco-terrorism decades ago and used Jeb as a CIA, quote-unquote, non-official cover agent.
Please clap.
Mitchell, in Des Plaines.
Hey there, Sean. I want to just touch on something about, you always talk about George Bush when he's the CIA director. He wasn't the CIA director under Nixon. It was Gerald Ford for one specific reason. It was his last year before he loses to Carter. Now, the reason why he becomes the CIA director is because they had just done a Frank Church Committee. And
Right.
George Bush knew
He was the number 2 under Colby, though.
Yes. So yeah, what happened was, so he goes and he gets all these very, they have him and Ford. The last year he's in office, I'm talking about Ford and George Bush, they had these clandestine tacit details of meetings. And
Hold on now. Wait a minute. You sounded like Brandon Johnson there. You mean clandestine?
Yeah, he has these clandestine affairs that he's giving all the tacit details of how he needs to protect the agency. And then what follows the Church Committee is the House Select Committee on Assassination. Now, what happened is when Carter wins, he goes, George Bush offers his resignation, and Carter accepted it in basically June of 1977. And then that's when Colby comes in. So Colby follows George Bush. And the only reason...
How many shows ever played the Nugenhand Bank clip? How many shows ever in your whole life?
Never.
That's right.
Not one.
So now let's get on to the important part. Forget about George Bush. If Barbara would have been hotter, we wouldn't even know his name. What's in the moons and stars there for me, kid?
Okay, right now, I'm telling you this right now, we have a new moon on Sunday in Capricorn, okay? Now, all new moons are about basically new beginnings, new developments, new opportunities. This is where you basically reach the highest pinnacle in your career because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn in the 10th house. So Team Sagittarius, guess what this means, okay? This means your second house of income. So you heard it from me, right from the astrologer's mouth, right? To watch your income from not just Salem, not just from all of your other endeavors, real estate, you sell skin, whatever you do, skin care.
Yeah, hightidecream.com, hightidecream.com, yeah.
So all those collectively are going to gross what I call a national increase on your ROI, Daddy-O. You're going to be making a lot of money.
We're going to Sizzler? Are we going to Sizzler?
We're going now. We're going to go to the Chop House. Sizzler.
We're going to Sizzler. Now, Mitchell, if my boss now pulls my ticket, I'm going to come and find you in Des Plaines. We're wrestling on your front lawn. Deal?
Okay, sounds great. And I know one thing for sure. You were a fellow athlete, right, when you were in high school in 1986, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. A little bit.
And
got thrown off the wrestling team, though. I kept punching the kid in the face.
Oh, I can only imagine Sean Thompson at a meet where one person.
I did. I got thrown off the wrestling team. My best friend was the state champion, and I kept punching. He was a little skinny guy, kept twisting me, tying me up. It was very aggravating. But we're still friends to this day. Thank you very much, brother.
All right,
appreciate
have
the
a good
call.
weekend.
You too. Dave, near Seattle.
Hey, I'm here. Wasn't expecting to talk to you. Thank you.
Oh, come on. You're near Seattle. I feel terrible for you. I loved Fraser, and now you're trapped in a communist area.
Well, I tell you this, I have a plumbing company. I'm in a union, but I can tell you this, that about 80% of the union is conservative. They all lean, and 3/4 of the counties in the state of Washington vote red. So it's
like Illinois.
Yeah. So that's where the money's at near Seattle for construction and stuff.
Yeah.
But
go figure.
The
guy who owns a plumbing company is not a communist. Thank God for the people who need toilets, Dave. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, we're just a small company, but 4 or 5 guys, and we just hustle every day. But
love it.
But your message that I see every day on the Facebook is inspiring, and I'm right along with your message that you're putting out there.
I really appreciate that, Dave. And I love that this little show has become a family for the decent people. That's how I view it. So I have never been to Seattle. But if I do, I'm looking you up. All right?
All right. I'll text you.
All right. Thank you, babe.
I'll host you.
I love it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Andrew, Cherville, Indiana.
Why didn't Joe Biden's handlers ever let him listen to country music?
Oh, boy, because he probably would have taken his pants off.
Because whenever they sang about a hoedown, he thought his vice president got shot.
Oh, bump. That was a good one. He worked on that all week.
Over $1.3 billion.
We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
Now, that's not funny. That's aggravating. Funny, Squirrel, is Tourette's on a plane. But I will not play the clip because you don't like it. I know you don't like it. So I will not play the clip. But I will because of our dear friend in Des Plaines, Mitchell. I will remind everybody what the Nugan Bank clip is, as we already had texts asking, what am I talking about? Am I the only one that's ever played this, Squirrel? Everyone should know this cut.
In recent years, there have been charges from time to time that the CIA has involved itself in illegal activities. Some of the most bizarre to date involve a bank in Australia known as Nugan Hand. And tonight, Gary Shepard has a report.
When the Nugan Hand Bank of Sydney, Australia collapsed in 1980, it appeared at first glance to be just another bank failure. But after Australian authorities began taking a closer look, they discovered a tangled web of intrigue with all the elements of a best-selling spy novel. A mysterious death, the body later dug up from its grave, illegal currency transactions, big-time drug operations, and the Central Intelligence Agency.
We were to become the paymasters for the CIA around the world.
Just 3 years after Jeb Bush was a Venezuelan banker.
Please clap.
And the CEO of the bank that was popped in his pocket was the CIA director's card, Colby. Probably a coincidence. He probably picked it up in a bathroom. Dominic, Glendale Heights.
Hey, we gotta do a thing every day called the Mitchell Minute. Okay.
All right.
And then when you're on the beach, we'll call it Walk and Talk with John. Okay.
Right. I like it.
And I got a question for you. Who's this Hedner guy? Dane Goldrush, what, this millionaire guy running for governor, or is he another guy?
I think he just sold out last week. Didn't he get $400 million for his last few shares? And
I don't know, but
yeah.
You can't trust this guy either.
You think? He gave millions and millions and millions to Democrats, all to get in his little fiefdom areas. And then when he's going to run for governor, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a Republican. And you look, his contributions to Republicans are $800. Yeah, you're my kind of guy.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy? I don't know anybody running for governor.
Listen, Ted Dabrowski. Ted Dabrowski's got the bona fides. Ted Dabrowski is the only guy, wicked smart. He's been fighting the Leviathan for decades. I mean, he's been involved with Illinois Policy Institute. He was involved with the other one that is exposing it for years, the school and taxes. But now here's the thing, Dom. Come on now. Where are we from, Mo? He better do what Trump did. If you're going to beat these lying, cheating frauds with the machines from Venezuela, you're going to have to do 4-1, Mo. 4-1.
We're going to have to win the Queen of Heaven Cemetery vote. Going to have to win it.
Yeah, do me a favor. Say hello to all my relatives, will you? And then when you really want to win, you come down here by me, kid. Thanks for the call. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go. Let's revisit a couple of these Democrat scallywags. Michigan.
Not one of the military ballots was a registered voter. And the ballots looked like they were all exactly the same Xerox copies of the ballot. They were all for Biden across the board. There wasn't a single Trump vote. And none of the So
just let that breathe a little bit. After Trump's 4 years, the military ballots that went to Michigan, all of them, not one guy with his ass on the line in a uniform, not one, voted for Joe Biden. They all voted for this guy.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was in the foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping, traveling with him. And that's we traveled 17,000 miles on his
You
way.
fracking moron, lying rat traitor. Of course not. But that's not what the ballots would show.
Voters are registered. They had to manually enter the names and addresses and a birth date of 1/1/2020, which would override the system and allow them to enter non-registered voters, of which
1/1/20 is the override code for which machine? The Venezuelan machines, or The other machines are the Democrat machines. Yeah, okay. Bunch of pathological liars tell you the outcome of an election. At least Saddam Hussein had style. He wore a beret. I won. 312-642-5600.
He's Sean Thompson.
Hello, Mr. Thompson.
And this is the Sean Thompson Show on AM 560. The Answer.